amazing. It was, but now I'm kind of so used to like,
regular.
Yes, it feels so normal. Like honestly, that's why me and like Floyd is so like close now because it's like I'm a genuine person, and he don't like he like genuine people around. So
do you think he sees a lot of you in himself?
Yeah, he do. I know he do, but like I said.
When you hear Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been working with Shakur Stevenson ahead of the Teofimo Lopez fight, it doesn't sound like hype. It sounds like precision. This isn't a headline move. It's a calculated one. Lloyd, Shakur, and Terrence. Crawford all speak the same gym language. Timing, discipline, control. Floyd showing up in Shakur and Bud's camps isn't about attention or authority.
Wow. Oh, it was so...
It's about sharpening details that already win fights. He's not there to rebuild. Shakur is there to polish what's already elite. Foot placement, punch economy. Defensive posture, under pressure. The small things fans don't notice, but fighters feel instantly. Floyd has always shared knowledge with fighters who respect the craft, not out of obligation, but out of recognition. For Shakur, this isn't about copying Floyd's style. It's about reinforcing a mind.
135 and 140, they stack, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
The most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Stay calm when the opponent gets loud. Stay precise when the moment gets heavy. When fighters at this level start exchanging ideas instead of hiding secrets, you know something serious is forming. And once Floyd is sharpening Shakur's blade, the conversation naturally shifts to someone who's already felt the storm. Experience always speaks louder than theory. That's where Jermaine Ortiz comes in. His tone isn't hype. This is someone who shared rounds with Teofimo Lopez and walked away knowing exactly what that power feels like. When Ortiz leans toward Shakur, it isn't disrespect, it's calculation. Cutting off the ring sounds easy until the man in front...
I think wins that fight. I mean, do you think Shakur will be able to?
I think Shakur would win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know Shakur's a great boxer, and we just seen what I did to Teofimo, so I think Shakur will be able to box him out.
If you control space like Shakur, Ortiz saying camp showed him exactly what he expected from Teofimo. This might be the most dangerous compliment possible. No surprises means no fear. He points out how Shakur lives in the in-between moments where punches miss just enough to build frustration. The key isn't whether Teofimo can land, it's how hard it will be to land consistently. That's real. Boxing honesty. No exaggeration, no drama. Just difficulty. And when fighters who've felt Teofimo's power still say Shakur's control might be the bigger problem, that matters. This fight isn't about explosions, it's about access. Who gets to fight on their terms? Then Greg Hackett storms into the conversation and flips the energy.
Amazing fighter. He's going to have a great career. Crazy skills, good boxing ability, and I will always be proud of him.
Ortiz gives you the blueprint. By control and decisions. Hackett reminds you boxing isn't always chess. Sometimes it's disruption. One clean shift in rhythm from Teofimo and the entire fight can tilt into chaos. Strategy versus eruption. Both can be true. Yes, Shakur is surgical and difficult to touch. And yes, Teofimo can explode in moments that break plans. When Hackett talks urgency and volume, he's describing a different fight entirely. One timing change from Teofimo can rewrite the script. This isn't just style versus style. Will versus will, hidden inside technique. You want finesse? Bring Shakur. You want broken rhythm and pressure? Bring Teofimo at full ignition. The margin between dominance and disaster is inches. One overreach, one misstep. Night. Flips. Learn from Ortiz's blueprint. But don't ignore Hackett's chaos warning. Every round will
you with him in terms of not the success you had, but like, was there anything you thought would be harder or anything that he did that you didn't expect?
No, everything, training camp went so well for that fight that everything I seen, I already expected and seen it.
Feel like a decision. Then the AOY breakdown cuts through, quietly but sharply. Early Teofimo is dangerous. Late Teofimo is uncertain. It is an opinion. It's film Teofimo doesn't need hope over 12 rounds. He needs early windows. As the pace settles into Shakur's rhythm, you're no longer fighting a man. You're fighting a system. Early pressure isn't optional, it's survival. The flip side is this: the burden isn't equal. Shakur isn't fighting to survive, he's fighting expectations. Winning alone isn't enough anymore. Control or criticism, dominate or doubt. That's heavy weight for a fighter whose style is built on denying chaos, not chasing it. This fight doesn't split opinions.
He knows how to win. Like, he knows how to win. You know what I'm saying? And he's always prepared to win. So, and I think Shakur respects Teo to the point where he's gonna train like he's never trained before. Because this is a great fight for him. This is probably the best fight of his career up to date, even though he's been in some great fights. This is. So what I hear you saying is, when you're tracking a guy down and getting out of the habit of loading up one shot, that means you got to take smaller steps and put smaller shots together. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense where Teo like to jump, you got to stop that jumping. You know what I mean? Take smaller steps, inch in behind smaller jabs, smaller.
It splits timelines. Early rounds belong to danger. Late rounds belong to order. Hackett preaches. Chaos. Ow. Circles the clock. And suddenly it's clear. This fight isn't about who's right. It's about who survives their own truth. Teofimo lives in moments. Shakur lives in minutes. One feeds off fire.
Does the best version of Teo have to come out to be Shakur?
Not just the best, it got to be the unheard of version, the version we have never seen. You know what I'm saying? It got to be different. I'm telling you, he can't approach Teo like he approached everybody else. He can't approach Shakur like he approached everybody else. And he can't approach Shakur like, all right, I did whatever I had to do and can't. He gonna fall to me. He gonna fall to my. It don't work like that with
Teofimo. The reason I took that fight is because I say, if I get in the same positions, or I can get into those spots where I can hit Shakur clean. Can Teofimo hurt Shakur with one shot? Can you hurt him clean? He hasn't been a killer, as much of a killer at 140. And after Kambosos, he hasn't been the same, in my opinion. But he's still explosive and still dangerous in the first 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? First 8 rounds. So I think it's a good fight. I like the fight, actually, because of that. Teofimo got the explosive punching power on his side and good athleticism. And Shakur has, superior boxing IQ, good range, good distance. So it's great. It's good boxer versus.
It splits timelines. Early rounds belong to danger. Late rounds belong to order. Hackett preaches. Chaos. Ow. Circles the clock. And suddenly it's clear. This fight isn't about who's right. It's about who survives their own truth. Teofimo lives in moments. Shakur lives in minutes. One feeds off fire.
But his is going to come from blunt force trauma, not attrition. I think Shakur is obviously the dominant of the two in regards to class. He's in a different class. But a fight is a fight. So if Teofimo can punch you in the mouth and...
The other feeds off silence. Every round asks a new question. Control versus disruption. Patience versus ignition. Now it's on. You. Drop your thoughts in the comments. This one deserves real discussion. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bloodline Boxing. We'll see you in the next one.